Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kai and this is Intuitive. Today we're just going to do a quick pick a card reading. I actually, funny enough, started the reading as like a quick energy check-in, Wednesday, boom boom boom, motivation thing, and then all of a sudden it just started feeling more and more like a pick a card reading. The more I shuffled, the more I was like, this is definitely giving pick a card vibes. So let's check in. Let's dive in. I'm going to post a picture of the card decks. There's 3 piles to choose from. Choose your pile. Really sit with it. Take your time. Pause the video. Do what you gotta do in order to really kind of let yourself fall deep into a meditative state where you're able to hear the messages clearly, and that, we pick cards that resonate best with us, right? If you don't hear something in the deck that you picked that resonates with you, then it wasn't meant for you. Feel free to click out or pick another pile. There might be another message in there for you somewhere. If you felt called to multiple messages, right? If you felt called to all 3, read all 3, right? Listen to all 3. There is no right or wrong way to do this, as long as you really just feel very called and pulled towards whatever it is that you chose. There really is no wrong way, right? So with that, let's get into your reading. Pile 1, we have this, which I know is really crazy. Actually, let's start with the oracle cards first. Okay, so we have the Devil card, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Lovers card. Interesting. I'm gonna move this one to the side. Okay, so we got the, what did I say? The Devil card. Okay, so right away, immediately, we want to take a look at, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. It's we have to take a look at not bringing in our fair share, whether it's ourselves or our partner. It doesn't have to be partner as in my baby love, ooh, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, right? It can be in any capacity, any relationship, but definitely it is, I will say though, it is giving romantic, but just with the Devil card here, and it's giving a very high, heavy attraction and sexual, I don't want to say sexual deviance, but just sexual pull, but almost a, what would I say, a hoarding of resources, if that makes sense, like a hoarding of love, or something's not flowing. Something is very much there's one person, whatever this may be, whether it's you or the other person or thing, something is taking without replenishing. Something is taking from the well without replenishing, and or someone is giving more than they are receiving. And so that's a problem. That's a big problem. Let's get into, because this is going to be quick. This isn't a whole huge long thing. This is your Luminary. Go ahead and take a second with that. And then I'm going to read it for you, but first I have to find it because I don't know. I don't know where it is. So it's going to take me some time. And I think that these are, which ones? These are one of the old guys. So they're going to be in the back of it. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's page 36. Let's read it. Okay, here we go. The vibrational number is 16. Hear the trumpets declare the wonder of the spheres. Join the chorus in joyous celebration. New life bursts forth as the old transforms. You have done your part. I want to stop there. because that's really kind of going hand in hand with what I was saying, is like perhaps you are the person that's putting in more than you need to, and you're breaking away from that. You're realizing that there's a recognition there where you're like, you know what, this doesn't actually feel good for me anymore. This relationship, this job, this whatever it might be. I just feel like I'm really like putting all of my energy into this and really just getting more frustration back. Or just like this idea comes alive for myself where I'm like putting all this I'm putting all this energy into something, right? But I'm like fantasizing about where I'd rather be. Right? What sounds better to me, what I would rather have, who I would rather be with, what would I rather be around, right? Or what would I prefer to be working on, right? Yeah, and that really kind of ties into the, joyous celebration. It's like you've done your part, right? You've done everything that you can do. You checked off all the lists. You checked off all the things on the list, right? And it's kind of like, okay, well, what's next? What's next for you? Where do we want to go with this? Okay. A reflection on celebration. Join the mighty throng of souls welcoming home an anticipated song of joy. Transformed from seeds of possibility, now radiate your magnificent colors. As a brilliant flower in full bloom, join others to co-create new octaves of experience. So this is also speaking to this calling in, I hate saying that. I don't know why. It's annoying to me. But really kind of like manifesting or setting intention, calling in what is a vibrational match for you at this time, and utilizing the energy of the number 16, the energy of that sacred geometry that I showed you. I'll show it to you one more time before we're done here. And using that as kind of like a mantra, right? To call in that which serves you and that which you want to serve, co-creating something bigger than what you even really fully realize or recognize as what you want right now. Like it's better, right? It's better. You might not even really be able to put a name to it or put your finger on it. You just know energetically, intuitively that it's whatever this next step is going to be, it's going to be the right fit. And because it's the right fit, it grows, in like surplus, like this is the word that I want to use. Like it just like becomes a bigger, just so much bigger than you could have imagined, right? The blessing does. As a brilliant flower in full bloom, join others. Oh yeah, I wrote that. Okay, so a message from celebration. I am joy as the harvest is reaped. That sentence alone. I am joy as the harvest is reaped. So even in the work, in the energy of pulling these things, in harvesting, in the heavy backbreaking work of all of these things, I am joy. So it's like even in the sorrow, tying it into your other cards here, your tarot cards, even in the sorrow or the sadness of letting something go, you are joy because you know that the better is on its way. More aligned is on its way. Okay? I am a heavenly chorus declaring it is time. You have stayed the course. You have persevered through the darkness. You have triumphed beyond all expectations. Sound the gong. Boom. Okay? Clash the cymbals. Make the noise, man. Celebrate a job well done. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull universal knowledge. And again, with 1-1, 1-1 might be a number for you, or 11 might be a number for you, or even 2, right? There is a lot of 2 energy here with the lovers, and even the 4 of Pentacles dividing into 2. Yeah, universal knowledge, right? So it's like you've done everything that you can do. When I think about like universal knowledge, obviously it's like a gift that keeps on giving, but it can't keep on giving unless we're open for it, right? And so in order to be open for it, we have to leave behind other things that might block that or prevent us from being in the right place at the right time to receive these messages, or to receive, our downloads, or to like work on our intuition, or strengthen our own like spiritual gifts. And it doesn't even have to be spiritual gifts. It really can look like anything. Maybe you're working on a project right now for school, or maybe you're working on, something for work, or in your family, your actual like familial, like family of origin, or friends, right? Like there's a lot of times like where we feel like we're giving a lot to our friends and they're not really like cheering us on or being there for us, or we might feel like we're the ones that are like showing up constantly like for everybody else, and we're like, ooh, go you, I'm so proud of you, you're so amazing. And then when it's our turn, it's our time to receive that, and we're kind of low-key expecting it, because we're like, well, I mean, obviously we're not giving these things because we expect it back, but you know, it's not a bad thing to expect reciprocity. And you should be in relationships where you can expect reciprocity and not feel like a douche. And so, you know, I think that that's normal. And so we might be in spaces where we show up and we're the cheerleaders and we're like, so your team about everything. And then when it's time for us to be cheered for, we look in the stands and not a fucking soul has shown up in those damn stands for us. And we're just like, oh, sick. That's awesome. I love that feeling. Right? So it's like, now that we've seen, we kind of have to make those decisions. We make those pivots. We call in like our people. I'm surprised I didn't get 3 of Cups here, but also like to talk about the other side of the Lover's card, because the Lover's card is upright. So we can talk about also the fact that this is like your match. This, you know, this, like whatever it is that you're calling in is that vibrational match for you. Because though people have been who they are to you, you have always stayed true to yourself and true to your morals and your convictions, and that is being rewarded right now. So congratulations. Fucking congratulations. If nobody fucking told you, go you, okay? Like, let me be the first, right? Go you. I wanted to also really quick, I know I'm kind of like zipping along. I want to read, I'm doing something a little different. I'm pulling from a medicinal tea book, just because it's fall and I feel like people need to take care of themselves, and it's kind of like your prescription, right? Okay, so I'm just going to be like, girl, hang on, this is a really thin book. Okay, we got ginger tea, solar plexus. I wrote here, that's like a note of my own from like 1,000 years ago. Ginger is generally associated with Ginger is generally associated with being able to prevent nausea. It is often a product in travel sickness medicines. Whilst it is certainly an excellent herbal tea for anyone about to travel, it is also useful if you have an upset stomach, regardless of the reason. Ginger tea will soothe your intestines virtually instantly. You can also try adding a little lemon juice and honey to your ginger tea to help fight off colds and other viral infections, which honestly, to tie it into the reading, being around people that are not your team feels like a viral infection. Like it feels. And so ginger really works to cleanse things out, to clear things, to burn it up, right? And that's kind of the energy that I feel comes off of ginger as a root, and also as a root, right? It's like clearing the root, clearing like what you would refer to as your root system, and pruning and pulling away the things that are just honestly kind of holding you back, right? You can read that already. I did that. Ginger can be grown in your garden or purchased from the shop. The shop, okay? Simply slice a little piece of the root off and put it in boiling water for approximately 15 minutes and drink it. Okay, honey bun? That is all I am seeing right now oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, I did. Okay, yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you, pile one. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on my next one. Bye. Hello, my pile twos. Let's get into your reading. We're going to start with your your tarot cards, and then work our way up into the different oracle cards, okay? So your first few cards here with the tarot is we have 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles, honey. Ooh, okay, so we are building. Okay, that's a really weird song to come through. I don't know why, and I don't like this artist. No offense if you do. Why is this song coming through? Okay, I don't know, maybe it's significant. Keep on waiting on the world to change. And I don't know the rest. It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. We keep waiting on the world to change. I don't know, maybe there's some like passive energy that you're moving through for yourself. Maybe you're kind of like, maybe there's some nerves there. Maybe you feel a little nervous to kind of ask for what you want or like declare. the change that you need, or to make the change, or to step into the brand new. I mean, you do have your Ace of Swords here. However, you do have Seven of Pentacles, which is really kind of giving like, you've been in this before. You've done this before. We've been here before. But we're here. Yeah, we're here in a way. We're being asked to like show up in a different way. Like, we can continue I'm so sorry if this doesn't make sense. But we can continue doing the way that we have been doing being whatever this applies to for you. We can continue doing what we have been doing, or we can continue doing what we're doing, but differently, to change the outcome. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a big switcheroo. It can be basically in the way that we show up to something and how we are showing up. And instead of, I guess, waiting on the world to change, we can be the change. That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's so insanely, like, just so cheesy. Oh, but that's honestly what's coming through. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it is. Yeah. There's so much protection though here. There's like a lot of safety in this. And I think that that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that I think you already know that you need to pipe up, is what I'm hearing. Pipe up, you know? However, there's hesitation. I'm still getting like a hesitation. Like there's just like, oh fuck, like if I do that, then I'll lose something. Or if I do that, then it'll ruin what I've already done. It'll ruin, or like the work that's already been laid. Or you're being called to kind of like leave the work, so to speak, to maybe like kind of, like maybe pivot or leave that here for now and let it be in order to turn our attention to something else. But there's this like feeling of like, no, I have to watch this. I have to look at this and make sure that it's okay. Because if I turn away, then it'll go away. And that's like very, trauma based, where it's like so really quick, I have a friend, and he and I both like very much vibe on this together, but he specifically, like he went to go travel the world essentially last year and stuff, and part of this year. And he was so like, okay, this is like where I test to see if like everything that I've built is truly built to last, right? Like I have to go out and experience and express joy. So I have to go out and have my experiences. I can't just stay here and like guard the tower forever, right? I have to be able to leave and come back and know that all of the work that I've done it can withstand the test of time. The people that I have employed to like help me with these things, the people that I have like done work with and have co-created, these dreams with, or what have you, this solid thing in my life, those people that I've called in my team of people, I have to have faith that they know what they're doing and they know how to get the job done and continue to get it done even in my absence. And I have to know to not let control. Okay, so that kind of comes down with the like passivity. It's not even passivity as in like, oh, I'm gonna let this go ahead and pass. Like I'm gonna just chill right here. It's like the passivity in letting something go, like intentionally letting it go. I don't know what this is for you, Spirit. I mean, for you. I don't know if this is for them, Spirit. I don't know what this is for you, reader, listener, audience, pile 2. Let's go ahead and get into your, this is your luminary. And I'm going to go ahead and find it. It takes me a second, so just give me a moment in time. That's not going to match these guys. It's going to be here. And this is Dawning. Okay, page 16. This is another 16. So you might have been drawn to pile 1 as well. That might help you. What did I say? Page 16. Okay. And yes, for sure. Read pile 1. Okay, or listen to pile 1, because this is also a vibration of the number 11. 11 also popped up in that pile as well. So 16 and 11. for you. Anyway, so something to consider. This is about your luminary. Life renews itself from moment to moment. Accept your new growth with faith, even as you push through the fog of uncertainty. Yes. Passionately throw open your windows to the dawn. Okay? Live fully. Every moment counts. So whatever it is that you're afraid to step away from, maybe it's, are we together on this? Are we besties right here? Because like truly like stepping away from parenthood, maybe you're needing to step away like from the home a little bit because you're trying to pursue or make something happen for yourself that will inevitably, why does that sound crazy? Inevitably, girl, whatever. It'll help your family because it helps you, right? But there's this old thoughts of I'm a selfish piece of because I'm putting myself before my children. I'm putting myself before my partner. I'm putting myself before other responsibilities that are more traditional, right? Same. So open your window. Be joyous. Okay, here we go. A reflection of dawning. A new day dawns, fresh and clear, unfolding from within and without. New growth bursts forth from a radiant crystalline center, birthing a world of new possibilities. This goes hand in hand with what I was saying about like pivoting. Sometimes it's a small little change that like really just like flings open the door, right, to the next steps. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about that, I don't know if that was pile 1 or this pile that I said that initially. So yeah, whatever. If you're heeding my advice, you're gonna watch pile 1 anyway. Courageously, okay? Courageously join others to clear away the fog, allowing all to fully embrace this evolving creation. In a process of trust, cooperation, and resonant honoring of each other, I assist humanity to create through the human heart and the empowered self using rhythmic waveforms emanating from the earth. Okay, so let's work on grounding. Let's also, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like crystalline grids. Look into that, quantum leaping, crystalline grids, how to, like, that's like a Pleiadian thing. And I'm pulling from the Pleiadian's Oracle deck today. So we'll get a card there too from you. I'm curious now. I'm really excited to see what you got. But definitely do some research into crystalline, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, crystalline grids, and the power, like they're kind of like the energetic power lines of the universe. No big deal, it's fine. But you can tap into that and co-create with the earth and with universe, right? With source energy by tapping into that like power line that is just like always there, right? So making your decisions also from your heart space, not from like logic all the time of like, if I do this, then like I'm gonna, like I said, best thing that I could use is the parenthood thing, right? Like where you're like, this isn't a good time for me to step down because, obviously my kid needs me, and obviously my husband, and obviously my wife, or obviously my kid, you know what I mean? And it's like, there's 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't, but the reasons why you should are so much bigger than why you shouldn't. And it's going to be there to heal and bring wholeness into everybody's life. It's there to enrich everybody's life, right? Not just your own. So you have to live in your truth. And this goes too hand in hand with like the oneness aspect and the understanding of like when we break free, we break every fucking body free, okay? When we live in our truth, just one person living in their damn truth will cause a ripple effect like a motherfucker. Like it's like fire. It just spreads, just instantly, honey. And so you've got to do it. You just got to do it, okay? All right. Let me make sure. I am the power of creation growing, okay? Forming and emerging from the earth through humans. That is what this is saying. That's what this luminary is saying. Okay, let's say it again. I am the power of creation, growing, forming, and emerging from the earth through humans. Okay, all right, that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and get your Pleiadian planetary guardian. Sorry, I had to like Ooh, honey, wait, I didn't read this from my last one. Let me read this for you guys. From the Luminaries one more time. You are transforming. As you focus on dawning, feel yourself bursting into full bloom like a flower in spring. Allow your expanding energy to become its full self. Be with this self until it feels comfortable, almost familiar. Yeah, you're becoming something so much. You are becoming, right? And there's so much hesitation because you're like, I'm selfish. But like, we need you. You know, that's what I love to say in all of my readings. Like, we need you, we need you, we need you, because it's so true. Like, look at the world, we need you, right? Planetary Guardian. Let's read that one. Let's get into it. Hummingbird, tiger energy. If that speaks, let it know. Let it know. Let me know. Let you know. Let they know. I don't know. Let's see. Number 34. We've got a number 7 here. It is great. It is a great honor when one serves the earth and becomes a planetary guardian. So again, utilizing earth magic. You know what? This is really long and shit. No, I'm going to read it. Your human species has in many cases been led astray into the fortified confinements of the intellectual mind to lose their deeper connection to the sacredness of your earth. So again, what I was talking about, logic versus emotion or intuition, right? But if the intellect is not balanced by proper time and stillness and communion with nature, grounding, one risks running into mental repetition loops that enslave oneself and blocks soul awareness from being received. You cannot become, if we are deciding for ourselves immediately, that's not for me, I can't do that right now, timing's not right, sorry. The opportunity then is to return to your precious earth and experience firsthand her wisdom and healing properties. When one does return to the soil and share their energies with her, they empower her teachings to be broadcasted even louder through the unified network that is able to shift humanity out of any timelines where generations do not understand the wisdom of the feminine and are glued to computer screens. This is, of course, not the way of the new earth, and the shift is available by spending time in nature. Make today one of these shifts by returning to Earth. Know clearly that your planet houses the secrets of yourself through her medicinal plants, calming sounds, ebbs and flows, and dynamic presence. This planet you reside on is a living library of cosmic information that is seeking to bless and empower your life. Yeah, definitely look into crystalline grids. Crystalline grids. When the Planetary Guardian card comes into your life, it is your Pleiadian guides guiding you back to the beauty of your beloved Earth. It is time to get off all technology, harmonize your mind, and refocus on what is truly important. These reconnections with Earth will reorganize the structure of your operating fields and remind you of what is truly important. In addition, it will offer precious detoxification from any imbalance of technology and infuse the wisdom of the feminine in all. Of course, we say that technology has an important role in Earth's evolution, but when scattered and disconnected, it can become a tool of self-enslavement. You working too much, boo. Almost leaving the human in a semi-asleep state. Shift this narrative and enter into Gaia consciousness. Through this commitment, one anchors the new Earth codes and ensures a healthy planet for generations to come. Honey, additional meanings, service, balance out, revealings, simplicity, technology fast, study the Earth, be with the Earth, healing, cycles completing. All right, you guys, that is all I am seeing for your reading. Thank you so, oh goosh. That sounds obscene. Anyway, I want to pull from Medicinal Teas. It's just a little book. This is your prescription. This is a hope that you will actually drink some tea and slow your fucking roll. Hopefully. Okay, boo. This is you! Okay. I even wrote root, and this isn't, I wrote these like 1,000 years ago. This has nothing to do, this is just my own personal study that I'm like, yeah, man, I love plants and I love plant medicine. Excuse me, I'm on my stairs right now, but my back hurts. Okay, baby, we got 8. right? We are opening up, we are flowing, we are in our flow state, right? Blackberry tea. Boo. You got blackberry tea. Blackberries can be found virtually anywhere in the late summer. They are a delicious food, but can also be made into a healthy and tasty tea. The leaves are actually the best part for making tea. The tea has an unusually high amount of flavonoids, which contain, you guessed it, antioxidants. These will fight disease, infection, and any other free radicals within your body, which immediately is taking me truly to social media and the fact that you need a detoxifying moment, right? You're spending too much time doing some shit that don't even fucking matter in the end. Love you. The result is more energy and less illness. In fact, many of the radicals it destroys have been linked with signs of aging and long-term illness. In fact, many of the radicals it destroys have been linked with signs of aging and long-term illness. Okay, so we are here getting your vitality back, honey. Go drink some tea, boo, and get off the motherfucking computer. I love you. Be blessed. And I will see you on my next one. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. It's been a good time. I'm going to tell you right now, though, I'm never sitting here again, honey. I'm never doing it. My thigh, my hip, everything is broken. Anyway, so excuse me for being far away. Ugh. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with your tarot cards, and then we're going to work our way up. You are the only pile, I will tell you, that has 2 Pleiadian oracle decks. So if you are a little, you know, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter why that happened. What matters is that you are like heavily supported right now. And I think that that's the biggest thing. Oh my gosh, your tarot cards, honey. We're doing big things, boo. We're doing big things. You got Queen of Cups, Justice, and the High Priest. What are you doing? What are we working on? What are we going for? What are we having? Wow, you guys. Oh my gosh. We are just like in this vibe right now so fucking heavily of working on like how to bring these things into fruition, how to bring the internal into the external, how to balance that out, how to actually like maintain. Oh my goodness. Yeah, y'all are really intense right now. There's a lot of energy moving. There's a lot of movement here, but there's also like such a big call for stillness and like a deep plunging like root system growth. Some of my other decks, piles have been like talking about root. So maybe you were called to one of them. I'm not going to say which one, as well. But yeah, you guys are really showing up in this like space of fucking like, just so I know who I am. I know what I'm made of. I've married these energies together and I've created like the blueprint of my life, or like of what it is that I want to see happen for myself. And now it's like living it, just living it. Like that's the work, is just living it and being comfortable in living it, instead of it just being a thought or a want or a hope. It's like the from realization to actualization kind of a thing. That's kind of what it's giving. Let's go ahead and pull from your luminary. Here's your luminary, my dear. Immediately, it's like heart. I am getting heart energy from this. This is actually the first card deck that I will say that I'm actually like truly channeling. Some of them, I'm channeling in all of them, but this one really is, there's a conversation. There are downloads here, which means too that you've probably been working really, really fucking hard spiritually. You've been really in that shit, in the mud, getting it out the mud, and really trying to uncover your own personal truths. and what you're willing to fuck with and what you're not. And excuse my language, but you guys are really not playing with nobody. You're in the season of not playing with nobody. And so your heart chakra system is just so like, you are so committed to it. I'm so fucking proud of you. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much for doing the goddamn work. There's so many bitches that ain't doing it. You did. You are. You do. You am. Oh, that is not easy. Okay, babe. Let's get into the actual reading itself. Let me see. Yeah, Illumination, page 20. Let me find that. This is for your luminary, your sacred geometry. Let me just find page 20. There we go. The vibrational number for you is 12. Okay. Light magnifies light, which magnifies light, which impacts the entire universe. So let your light shine. Yeah, I'm not even surprised. Spiraling streams of light emanating from within the core of existence. Acknowledging this light allows inner divine magnificence and outer divine source to be embraced. And that's like what I was talking about. There's so much inner and outer, like it's like knowing, recognizing, and doing so much inner work that it's ready to be like out, right? It's ready to be pronounced and seen. Baby, move, move, do it, you know? Individual illumination then grows through gratitude for the love found in the light and from remembering that life was birthed from that light. Others observe this bright essence. God, you are such a gift. Those who see this light turn to acknowledging their own core. I feel like I want to cry almost. Like, thus universal brilliance expands. A message from illumination. I build up the internal combustion of light within the self without disturbing the balance of light and dark. Honey, that's that justice card right there and that high priest. I'm telling you, babe. As individuals change, I shift formulas that create alchemical reactions to bring about a more perfect union of divine principle and form. Yeah, that's that high priest right there. I bend as the bamboo, move like a willow, and stand firm as the core of creation evolves from within. I'm so proud of you guys. That's gonna make me fucking cry for real. As you focus deeply into the center of illumination, sound a tone through your throat that comes from your center. Hold that tone, okay? Try different tones until you have found your essential tone. Breathe deeply. Sound this tone again and again until your body vibrates with your essence. You will notice that your inner light becomes brighter and brighter with each toning, girl, because I know that shit was hard. That was such a hard one fight. I can feel it. Sit in its afterglow. Know that your tone and your light are felt and appreciated by all living creation. Who you are and how you sound your tone and shine your light matter. Let's get your Pleiadian cards. Of course. Stop! Okay, I'm so sorry if that was loud as shit. Pile 2. I didn't say I was gonna say, fuck, whatever, do it. Pile 2. And then, of course, light language. You guys, so vocal. Pile 3, you little babies. Oh my God. You guys are just so... Oh my God, I'm such a fucking crier. But you guys, like, look at the... Like, you can't just make that shit up, you know? Oh my gosh, you guys have done so much work. So many prayers. So much, like, getting it out the fucking mud, dude. Like, you worked so hard to elevate yourself in a space of lack, in a space of darkness, in a space of bullshit. The only light can't exist without darkness. So you had to fucking just over and over and over again. Pile 3, rest. Rest in your light. Rest in your joy. Rest in the brilliance and opulence that is you. Y'all. Yeah, that is so beautiful. That is just so beautiful. Light language and crystalline grit. If you're not familiar with what light language is, right, it's you. Let me just read a little snippet of both of these. Like I said, you were the only pile that got 2 of the Pleiadian, so there's like a lot of energy here. I mean, God, you got 2 Pleiadian oracles, and then you got 2 major arcana cards. Like, you guys are, it's giving so much self-mastery. And I, honey, know that shit was not easy. Okay, let's, 2 and 9. 11 again, yeah. So yeah, I think pile, yeah. I mean, honestly, all of these piles have similarities, but yours is like very, very powerful. So, okay, babe, let's see. 2, light language, babe. I'll read both because they need to be said. So it might take a little extra time. I hope you have time. If you need to pause this, take this time to pause. Breathe, and then welcome back. Okay. Light language is a built-in galactic transmission via sound that is embedded into all star seeds on your planet. So maybe that's what you are. This language, that is truly beyond language, is a sound transmission that vibrates cellular memory to remind one of their true cosmic origins. Like a bird separated from its home and never living in the wild, when freed, it will naturally recognize its species, I'm sorry, I'm reading it so jagged because I'm thinking at the same time, and I'm just thinking, like, whoever's, like, you're my people. Like, if you're pile 3, you're my people. And that's all I'm thinking about is, like, you echo this sound, and that's why it's necessary, right? We go back to your luminary. It's why it's so necessary for you to find that tone and call that tone out over and over and over again and again, maybe every night before you go to bed, maybe before you, when you wake up in the morning, maybe on your way to work, whatever it is, you utilize tones in order to call in your people. We will hear you. We will hear you. We will feel you. We will sense you. Right. And eventually we will see you, right? Physically in this world, right? Wow. What a reading. My gosh. Okay. So sorry, I was reading it all choppy because I was like starting to like float away a little bit. Like a bird separated from its home and never living in the wild, when freed, it will naturally recognize its species call, despite growing up in a different environment, right? Despite its walk, right? Despite the walks of life, right? You yell at that call, the ones that are meant to hear it will hear it. I received that even for myself, honey, if I may. On this same token, so too does this awareness of light language never leave a star incarnate. Many star seeds have been activated on Earth to share these star tones, and they often come out via unique methods. For some, it can be bursts of sound not familiar within their earthly mind, and for others, it can come through toning and song. Whatever it is, excuse me. Oh my God. I always get I get hiccups. Like everything gets all excited, and I always get hiccups when I'm like really going. Whatever it is, when one surrenders to their voice, it facilitates for the dialect of the star ancestors to come through and not just activate oneself, but also other individuals on your planet. Activate this language of light right now by allowing all sounds and expressions beyond your earth language to come flowing through your vocals. So you may share these precious star codes with all your earth family. Now, I laugh because it made me think of when I was watching one of my favorite tarot babes, Tatiana Tarot. I love her. She cracks me the fuck up, man. There was one time, this is a while ago, but there was one reading that she did, and she was like, I be in my house doing light language, and she didn't call it light language, but I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm from New York, like, what the and it's like, oh my God, when she said that, I was like, same, I'm like, I feel like a fool, but when you let it, it's like speaking in tongues, right? It's you know, the language of the angels, so to speak, right? You let yourself speak it all out, and it feel silly billy, but it is so powerful when you drop into it, and it becomes a meditative state, a trance-like state, honestly, trance-like state where you're like right there. And that also is giving crystalline grids as well, where you're just so locked in, you're so plugged into source energy, and that is just, it just like bubbles up, right? It's amazing. Okay, honey, so you have drawn this card for now. Now is the time to speak, tone, and sing into full cosmic birth all of your dreams, visions, and aspirations. Like I said, go. Move, honey. When you speak out loud your wishes to creation, you allow for the sound codes to merge with the dream field and bring all your intentions to life. Share this vision, for the universe is listening. Voice activate. These are additional meanings. Voice activation, throat chakra, speaking your truth, manifestations, rapid awakening, music release. I'm so proud of y'all. Okay, let's go on crystalline grids really quick. Just real quick. What the what? 999. Where are you? Okay. Ooh, I want to read the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to. In the depths of your earth exists a grande nervous system. It says grande, not grand. It literally says Ariana Grande. Ariana, why are you here? In the depths of your earth exists a grande nervous system of crystalline grids that crisscross throughout all of the planet and intersects in sacred sites where sensitive souls and ancient ones of past would gravitate towards to build pyramids and temples of worship. As these grids keep the stability of your earth alive, they also serve as a living library of the earth's songs, wisdom, and her universal cosmic knowledge. Yeah, all of these readings, honey, all of these readings touch on this in their own way. This is so amazing. I'm so like collectively like so excited because I'm just like, oh my God, are we like doing it? Are we finally moving? Are we here? Known as songlines by the original peoples of modern day Australia, these crystalline grids act as a fiber optic cables that distribute their sound frequencies of wisdom throughout your entire planet, similar to how your nervous system guides the intelligence of your body. Indeed, your planet is alive, and when you approach her with an open heart and mind, she shares her information with the open-hearted, sincere seeker. The crystalline grids card arrives when the new earth codes, aka plan for the future earth, seek to make a connection with you. Make a dedication to connect with the earth and begin a practice to receive and exchange precious information with her codes. When one becomes attuned to the crystalline grids, they begin to open into her songs, visions, and stories that she is seeking to birth throughout all her earth children. These inspirations bring deep satisfaction to one's life and guide the hue, which is us, the hue, on a more purposefully driven path. Awakenings and downloads begin to present themselves here, and one naturally serves the new earth with sparks of inspiration and vision. Now is an ideal time to follow your intuition to locations that call to your soul. Whether far or near, the songs of earth are magnetizing you to meridian points to serve your future self and all future generations. The earth seeks to provide answers. Additional meanings: time in nature, inspiration, travel, new ideas, new visions, optimism, service, joy, relocation, real estate, and ceremony. Okay, baby, let me get one more thing. It's from my medicinal teas, and I did this for everybody, and this is just a healing tea, something to help, something to heal, something to hold, whatever. Spend time with, maybe even do like some like prayers with, you know, ceremonial in your case, because that's what we had come through for you. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what a reading. All right, let's go. Interesting. Okay, I got ginger tea again, but I'm not sure if it's because of how I folded it. So yeah, these are both the same like solar plexus area, which is interesting. So peppermint tea, okay? Peppermint has been used for many years to relieve abdominal pain, especially that associated with gas and bloating. It has also helped in reducing or eliminating body spasms. Peppermint tea has been known to warm the body. In fact, it can make you sweat. This makes it beneficial to anyone suffering with a chill, as it can warm you from within. Okay, so that goes in with that inside and out. What is, perhaps most importantly, drinking peppermint tea will boost your internal healing mechanisms. Okay, so nervous system, things like that, assisting you in dealing with any illnesses. And it may be of interest to note that peppermint tea can be made from the leaves of the peppermint plant, which is one easiest plants to grow in virtually any garden. So you can grow peppermint really easy. Peppermint tea, you guys. These are herbal teas which will improve vitality and general well-being. I think I said something about your vitality. Maybe not. That might have been a different reading. Wow. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really hope that this message resonated with who it's meant to resonate with. If you didn't vibe with that, it definitely wasn't for you, because that was a reading that like you and I had a moment, I feel. Like we had a moment, honey. So I just want to, again, thank you for your service. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for fighting one more day. I really appreciate it. Thank you for doing that for me, for you, for our earth that we share. And drink some peppermint tea and just like let it warm your spirit, you and your soul and your energy. And just, I really, for everybody, I really just call in so much healing, so much harmony, so much vitality, so much power to be recognized, realized, and then utilized in a way that is protective and serving of the collective divine, mission that is to help us all, right? From the highest points of the universe. So thank you so much for meeting with me today. And I will see you on my next one, which will be Friday. Thank you.